this is where we're really focusing our attention right now, just in order to get some space finished so we can start getting a few things organized, put away. So this week I was able to stain the floor, which I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like tomorrow when I put the lacquer on it, because it will deepen the color and bring out some of the marbling effect that we're striving for. So as we finish that, we'll be able to take down the protective barrier that we have from the floor stain, do the, again, matte finish varnish on the walls. Our ceiling is already finished, so I love having that done because we took the old original ceiling and we repainted it with a copper shimmer bronze finish so that it would highlight the actual texture and age of it without looking tacky or over the top. But I love the way the crown molding part blends into the brick. It really brings out the color, and that's a huge aspect that I love about it. So if we can get the ceiling fixtures put in, that's going to be a really big part of getting that color brought out, because we're using warm lighting to go with the bronze tone. And we'll bring all of this together and hopefully have this finished actually here in just a couple months. We've got the ATM room that we're going to be bringing in, putting the walls around this. The door will be right there where the framing is already in place. So the framing for the front is all in place, but we have to work on getting the windows in as we're able to. That's going to be a big project. And then the other door to the storefront will match the ATM door, and it'll come into the actual room. Then we'll have the closets and bathroom.
Nice. And then this right here is going to be the community classroom, is that right?
So the classroom is hopefully going to be the back section behind the curtain there, all the way to the old, the old wall.
Oh, nice. So that's going to be a pretty big space.
Yeah, so we'll have the storefront here, and then hopefully that will all be the classroom back there. But this is kind of a space we're looking at. What are we going to do with it? It might be, well, one of the first things we're hoping to have is kind of a dinner for our high school kids. We're working on a Farm Bureau leadership group that is doing leadership class, they're doing scholarships, they're doing some stuff down at Waco this summer, and they're doing an etiquette class. So we're gonna hopefully have them do some things with their etiquette class and have a banquet for them.
All right.
Projects.
Bring some old school culture back to our community.
I hope so.
I absolutely love the way that you guys kept the brick.
Yeah, actually the brick was covered with stucco, and I don't even think I got any of that left. We finally got all of it off.
Okay.
You know, this was considered just the building material for them, and then they would cover it with the stucco as an insulation and finishing.
All right.
So what to us was completely, well, of course it had like 3 layers of paint on it, and it was water damaged and had a lot of issues, but we took a lot more effort than I thought I was going to. We may have gone through a couple of electric chisels to get it all done, but lots of sore arms and yeah, exhausted days. But it did finally all come off.
What?
I love it. I love the brick.
Cool.
The color of it and the texture. So we're going to try to maintain, you know, a smooth matte finish so that it doesn't take away from that natural brick look.
All right. So far we have got the dance studio upstairs, a small apartment for staying in during EMT stays here in town, a ATM, a front part that I'm not entirely certain just yet what to use for, but it's the most finished portion of it. They just got the concrete put in. And then the classroom, which is behind this curtain. I would show this to you, but it's like full of all of their stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever done any projects before, but you have to move things around constantly. You're moving it from one room to the next. It's a project.
It is, and especially since we also do the Booster Club and the Scouts, so it's
there you go.
Projects going on
In between,
our
yeah.
projects.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's